So let's start with the quiz. Everyone should have a sheet of paper with them, one sheet talking about if your business is ready to make online videos. There's 10 multiple choice questions there. Each one scored out of 10. So the first answer is 10 marks out of 10, the next one is 5, and the last one is 0. But don't worry, I'm going to help you go through it. We'll go through the questions one by one together. So the first question is, have you made online videos before? This is a self-explanatory question. The reason why we ask it is because if you've done videos before, it just gives you that experience and that know-how, and that any future videos that you make will be far more successful just by default. So it's really important to get the first one under your belt. The second question asks, have you identified how online videos will help your marketing strategy? Now, every company is going to have their own unique web strategy, of course. There's one strategy that can be used by nearly every company, a generic strategy. And that strategy is a strategy of thought leadership. So becoming the thought leader in your industry. You can record some really valuable content through video, put that on your website, and that positions you as the industry expert. This can be used by service providers and also online retailers. This is such an important strategy that I'm currently filming a video series to post on my website about exactly how to become the thought leader in your industry. Really powerful strategy. Now, for you online retailers in the audience, you're probably thinking, what's more applicable to me? You can still take on a thought leadership strategy. That's fine. What you also want to do is take on the strategy of making best practice product videos that clearly demonstrate the features and benefits of your product and that help you convert and make more sales. Question 3. Do you have a storyline for your videos? The reason why I ask this question is that every good video tells a story. And like every good story, it should have a beginning, middle, and ending. Whether it's a 500-page novel or whether it's a 2-minute video, it should have a story. The only exception to this is for online retailers, where you're making a product video. Sometimes it's not always necessary to have a story with your product videos. But for everyone else, no shortcuts. Make sure your videos have a story. Question 4. Can you measure how successful your videos are? So everyone's definition of success is going to be different. For an online retailer, it's going to be about tracking the actual video and that whether does someone watching that video help convert them to a sale or an inquiry. There's been some research by a company called BizChair.com. They're an online retailer of office furniture in the United States. They do a lot of business, about $60 to $70 million a year. What these guys did was a few months ago, they tested 150 product videos on their website just to see what would happen. They found that the people that watched the videos were 2.8 times more likely to convert to a sale than the people that didn't watch the videos. Really powerful statistics. For a service provider, you would track different metrics. So you'd want to track the engagement that your customers have with that video that you put on your site. And then does that help convert to an inquiry? Because you're not selling anything online, you're just looking for inquiries. Okay, so give yourself a mark out of 10 for that one. Question 5. Have you considered your viewers' hopes, fears, dreams, frustrations? I've got a unique way of creating online videos. What most people do is that they go out and they press record on the camera, they film some footage, they edit it all together and put it online and hope it sells. That's the wrong way about going about it. I've got a completely different strategy than that. I always start with what the customer wants to watch on your video. Okay? It's not about what your business is after, it's about what your customer wants to see on there. The biggest mistake that people make when they're creating an online video is that they don't think about the customer. And then they wonder, when they post a video on YouTube, why it only gets 10 hits. It's pretty self-explanatory. Pressing record on the camera without planning it first will guarantee you make a video that sucks. Guaranteed. So for those in here who have made some videos with me before, you know what I'm talking about. I'm really, really focused on this. You've heard me say it 100 times. It's always about the customer, it's not about you. So mark out a 10 for that one. Question 6. How savvy are your prospects about your product or service? The reason why we ask this question is because it determines the content that goes into your video. So if your prospects that are visiting your site and watching this video have no idea about what you do, your job then is an education. You want to educate your customer to make sure they know all about everything they need to know about your industry. It's not a hard sell at all. It's a soft sell, if any sell. Education is the goal here. Trusted advisor, thought leadership. If you've got customers who are savvy, if you're in a mature industry and they know a lot about your product, then your video takes more of an advertising slant, as well as a bit of education as well. So mark out a 10 for that one. Question 7. How clear are you on your competitive advantage and USP? Now, I'm not going to tell you what you already know. Everyone knows that you need to have a competitive advantage in the market. All I'm going to say is that this comes out really clearly on video. If you're not clear, that's going to show straight through on the video. If you are clear, that's going to come out too. So mark out a 10 for that one. Question 8. How confident are you to present in front of the camera? As a thought leader, if you decide to adopt that strategy, which I highly recommend, it's absolutely essential that you know how to present in front of the camera. And it's almost certain that at some stage, you will be needing to present in front of the camera. If you're a great presenter already, congratulations, give yourself a 10. Okay? If you need some more work and you need to improve on that, then that's something we can talk about following the presentation. But it's something that you have to get handled. So important if you're going to adopt that thought leadership strategy through online video. Question 9. Do you have any customers willing to provide a video testimonial? Now, Amy's already spoken about trust and how important this is for your website. It's really important for online videos as well. I'm not going to harp on about how important it is. We all know that. But what I'm saying is, if you haven't got video testimonials ready to go, then you're not ready to enter the market for online videos. Question 10. Do you have executive buy-in? Is the CEO and leadership team in, or are they out? Are they serious about online video, or are they indifferent? This is a really important question. Your project won't get off the ground unless the senior team are on board. For every client we've worked with so far, I've had a personal relationship with the CEO and the senior leadership team. And it's not just because I like dealing at that level. It's because it's absolutely essential to deal at that level to get the videos right. Online videos is a high-profile project. These are going on the homepage of your website. Everybody's looking at them. You have to get it right, and you have to get the leadership team on board to make sure it goes well.